Hi, and welcome to this video series on how to play four-mallet marimba music. My name is David Skidmore. This video series accompanies my book of lessons and etudes, which is available at the link below. In this introductory lesson, we'll talk about what you need to know already to take advantage of this video series. We'll be talking about how to hold four mallets. We'll be talking about how to stand at the marimba with proper posture. We'll be talking about the 7 different stroke types with four-mallet marimba playing. And we'll be talking about what to expect from this video series and the book that accompanies it. To use this video series, first and foremost, you'll need to pick up a copy of my book, which once again is available at the link below. The video series references the exercises and etudes that are in the book, and the book also contains a bunch of useful resources that aren't included in the video series. You'll need to know some basic music theory, like how to read music in a variety of different time signatures and key signatures, and you'll also need to know some basic music terminology. Throughout the book, I do offer some review materials on various musical concepts and musical terminology. You'll also need some basic two-mallet keyboard percussion technique. And if you need a review on any of these concepts, be sure to pick up A Fresh Approach to Music Theory or A Fresh Approach to Mallet Percussion, both available from Mark Wessel's publications. You'll need access to a marimba as well, of course, but I will be talking throughout these lessons about ways to practice when you are away from the marimba. All of the exercises and etudes in these lessons are written for a 4 1/3 octave low A marimba, and many of the exercises and etudes can also be played on a smaller 4 octave marimba. One other thing that you'll need is a metronome, or a metronome app on your phone. And this is not just for this video series, but a metronome is something that any serious musician needs to have. If you're able to do so, I recommend working with a private percussion teacher. However, this video series is designed both for students with a private or classroom percussion teacher and those students who are learning on their own. Let's clarify some terminology before we get started. When I'm referring to my fingers throughout this entire series, I'll refer to them as my thumb, first finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger. And the mallets I'll always refer to low to high as 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's get started talking about how to hold four mallets. There are 3 basic types of grips when playing four mallets. The Stevens grip, also known as the modified Musser grip, the Burton grip, and the traditional grip. And I should mention that all of these grips work not only when you're playing the marimba, but also when you're playing the vibraphone or any other scenario where you need to hold four mallets. Although I do talk about some technical aspects of a specific grip type throughout the series, any of the exercises and etudes in this entire series can work with any of these 3 grip types. Personally, I don't feel that one grip type is better than the other. However, I've spent most of my career using the Stevens grip, so you'll see me using the Stevens grip mostly throughout this series. However, I've seen some amazing performances with percussionists using the traditional grip or the Burton grip. So work with your teacher and find the grip that works best for you. If you're completing this lesson series without a private or classroom percussion teacher, I would recommend that you use the Stevens grip, simply because that's what I'm going to be using for most of the lessons. So let's talk about the Stevens grip. This grip is named for the incredible performer, composer, and educator Lee Howard Stevens. Start with the outside mallet, which rests between the ring finger and middle finger. The ring finger and pinky finger curl around that outside mallet. And the mallet should balance between the fleshy part of the heel of your hand and your ring finger. The inside mallet rests